Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Spacebound Cowboys Rival Series. Here in the Spacebound Cowboys Rival Series, the very best of SBC go head-to-head in intense battles where every shot, save, goal, and moment matters. Players compete for glory, victory, and most importantly, bounty hunter points. Rack up bounty hunter points, dominate your rivals, and upgrade your SBC player card to new levels of power and prestige. Who will rise to the top and claim the ultimate bragging rights? Catch all the action every Tuesday on Twitch at twitch.tv/SBC_Chenzo. Join the rivalry. Earn, upgrade, dominate.
Here we go, CopterDoctor versus Avoid Death's dad. Yes, your mom claps for me. What an interesting name from the man himself. 1v1, here we go. Best of 3, SBC Tuesday fashion style. Dropping in the nice one, 12 seconds in. Your mom claps for me. 1-0 in the game. A little bit of backstory between these guys. As I keep saying, Avoid Death's dad is your mom claps for me. And if you're asking who Avoid Death is, that is an individual who beat Daniel in a 1v1, which is very interesting on Fear's stream. So shout out to my boy Avoid and his dad, man, for showing up and showing out all the time. CopterDoctor is also a member of the military, and we have a similar job of working on some copters. That's why he's called the CopterDoctor. Shout out to my man. Thank you for your service, brother. But here we go. Let's see what he can do. We know he's an animal out there in the field, but let's see if he can be an animal out here in this field. 60 boost to work with. Your mom claps for me. Plays this into the corner. Can he find a shot on target? Not necessarily in this moment. He will play this one away from Copter. Copter takes the 100 boost. Going to play this one away from Avoid Death's dad. Onto the net. No, we can't find the second touch. It may just roll in. It does. I think he made a claps a little bit awkward here, unless that boost was never there. Oh no, he just missed up the... Oh my goodness, he could never recover. What's your epic? We can run an experiment right now. I am from Egypt. All right, CopterDoctor. Oh my goodness, hits the kickoff right into Avoid Death's dad, who delayed the kickoff. Copter with a risky touch out here in the midfield, dropping in the great pass. Thanks. All right, it's pretty evident, we know this for a fact, that some people have good days and some people have bad days. But we'll have to see if that's a trend for CopterDoctor as he gets punished for sending that ball mid. Claps, throws this one right to Copter. It's actually a great aerial stoppage by CopterDoctor. He's going to have to conserve his boost here. In fact, maybe even pick up a pad or two. It's a good air dribble attempt and take. Stays with it for the flick. Avoid Death dad is on a roll here. It's a steam train that cannot be stopped. We do have the mercy rule in effect here. If we do have to call it, that is for the sake of the live stream, for the sake of everyone's mental. Want to make sure that's good with everybody, but it is up to the commentator's discretion. The only reason I bring that up is because we're seeing some of these abilities from Avoid Death's dad on the pitch right now that yes, are kind of speaking for themselves, as we are 5-1 here in this first game. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left onto the clock. Your mom claps for me, has 100 boost to work with. He's going to take this to the sidewall. He's going to try and do something fancy with it. He said his son tried to get him to do flip resets. He said, son, I'm a little bit too old for that. I'm going to save it for you youngins. Can't find it here. Copter speeds up the play. Your mom claps for me, waits for the challenge, plays it to the side. Copter steals his boost, but I like from Avoid's dad here, conserving on a lot of his boost. I think he's over 80 right now, and has just been shadow defending against CopterDoctor. Kind of throws this ball in himself to the wayside, but still maintains on that 80-plus boost. Copter lands on the boost here, has 100 himself. And we'll see if Copter can speed up to this ball and find the shot on target. He can. First touch is good. Second touch is even better. Into the goal it goes. 5-2. 2-3-4 on the clock. Letson, I hope you clipped the ground pinch on the back wall, dude. That would have been an insane clip, bro. I really hope you clipped that. Kickoff here. Your mom claps for me. It's going on target. I mean, I think no matter what way you look at it here, I think this one was going to go on target unless Copter took a wider angle, picked up some boost pads on his way back. But nonetheless, that was going to be a very awkward ball nonetheless. Air dribble attempt by your mom claps for me, and Copter has opportunity to cut the goal line and the goal scorage in half, 6-3. He does exactly that. Now we're starting to see, I do believe we're starting to see Copter to get warmed up to who he's playing against. He's going to have to change his play style because already we're seeing these abilities from Avoid Death's dad on the pitch here. And to be fair, I don't think I've seen Avoid Death's dad play much, if at all, ever. Maybe, probably, I'm saying so many words right now that I don't have to. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm slightly tired. But, yeah, maybe for a few tournaments, but not that I really remember his gameplay. Side flip here actually turns into a bump. Oh my goodness, what happened here? 7-3. This is very reminiscent of Panthers versus Letson in their game number 1, but we'll have to see if Copter exactly at 1 minute and 47 seconds too. My God, that's crazy. Wait a second, that's actually insane. We'll have to see if Copter can actually turn this game around. Game number 1, Letson was not able to. Your mom claps for me has a free goal here. He will take it. 8-3 is the scoreline now. He's up 5 goals. A minute 30 seconds in. It seemed as though Copter needed a goal there to build up that momentum and that aura needed to finish out this game and bring it back to a closer goal line. Both players are 100 boost here. Copter with a beautiful dribble tries to play it around. Oh my goodness! He does a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Goes to one side, goes back north, south, east, west. You don't even know where he's going. Sends it on target, and to top it all, gets the demo. In typical CopterDoctor fashion, 8-4. Beautiful kickoff here by Avoid Death's dad. He does find the shot, although he made it as awkward as he could. He does extend the lead, 5 goals, 9-4. Now, I will say, the scoreline, once again, is kind of grueling. It's a little bit dominating on one side here. But I think Copter's actually playing farther up than he thinks. And I think Copter's doing an exceptional job. I feel like it's the small ball that Copter needs work on. It's the little things that Copter could tune up and do a little bit better at. But I could promise you, when Copter has possession of the ball, you give this man room and boost to work with and space, and he actually turns these opportunities into goals. So I would love to shout out Copter for that. For one, for playing up, and 2, really turning these opportunities into goals. Now we've had a couple mess ups from your mom claps for me, but I mean, everyone's gonna do that. There's some sort of pressure that you have to instill for someone to make those mistakes. Now this one, I don't know. We'll have to investigate. Maybe he's taking it a little easy on Copter, but we'll have to see. Remember, guys, these rival matches are for benchmarks to see how you can improve, and if you come back a week or 2 weeks later, who knows, even a month later, can you take down the same person that once claimed your own legacy? That is what we are fighting for the name. That was actually a beautiful save here by your mom claps for me, and this one will come to an end. Maybe finds another goal for the run, but no. Your mom claps for me, also known as Avoid Death's dad, takes game number 1. Game number 2. SBC Rival matches. The best of 3 between Avoids Death's dad and, well, I guess also known as your mom claps for me. I like to throw that in there just so everyone knows who I'm talking about. And CopterDoctor. Game number 1 was a 9-4. I already forgot the score. 9-4 victory in favor of your mom claps for me, but we'll have to see here. CopterDoctor started to warm up a little bit at the end there. Now, good 50 here. Can he turn this into a goal? He's going to try. It's a good 50. Low boost. Your mom claps for me. Can he stay with this ball? He certainly can. He opts to play for the boost. It's going to buy CopterDoctor a millisecond more of time. Perhaps a millisecond he needed to actually save this ball away. Now, one thing I would like to know, and it's that play there. That might not happen in CopterDoctor's lobby. Now, I don't think your mom claps for me is high ranking in ones I think he said he's platin 1s. But I think that's just something he's doing because he can play that fast. CopterDoctor is not used to these challenges happening so instantaneously. CopterDoctor plays this one, dribbles it toward the boost, collects the boost, sends it on target, a minute in, and CopterDoctor takes the lead for the first time around. Yeah, Letson says here in the live Purple Lab chat that first game normally does not mean a whole lot. I will say, though, on a best of 3, it's a little bit weird because it does set you up on game point for this series. Shot on target. Oh my goodness. An absolutely perfect shot by Your Mom Claps for Me here. It hits the corner of the post and in. 1-1, we're all tied up. This kickoff goes in favor of Your Mom Claps for Me. He tries to steal a sneaky little goal, but Copter was ready for it. Ready for the whiff, plays to the boost again, has 100. Once again, we're seeing these opportunities. Now, can he flick the ball? I like that play there from him. Finds the 50-50 pinch into the back corner of his own half. Oh, they're both playing the small ball, but who ends up out on top? It's going to be Copter. Avoids Death's dad, goes for the demo, can't find it. The awkward save attempt off the side post, unsuccessful for both players at that. Copter with the shot on target, and Your Mom Claps for Me for the save that evidently did not need to go through. Your Mom Claps for Me lets this one roll in, and 2 minutes in, we have 3 goals. All right, I go now. GG's, everyone. Yo, Letson, have a beautiful night. Simon says, GG subgiver. Yo, GG's, Letson. You played really well today, man. I mean that. My whole entire heart, bro. You really did, man. You made things a little bit more interesting than they would have been normally. CopterDoctor waits for possession here. Tries to sneak one past. Your Mom Claps for Me. It's a good attempt at the flick. I think he just waited a little bit too late for the flick. Your Mom Claps for Me goes up for the air dribble. Gets a few touches on this one. But it's enough to sneak it past CopterDoctor. CopterDoctor now has another opportunity with a lot of boost to work with. A perfect flick. CopterDoctor. This is reminiscent of the other night, CopterDoctor. You had flick after flick after flick. I know it's in you somewhere, man. You got to dig deep and keep doing this to your competition. Your Mom Claps for Me is going to stand no chance if you keep getting flicks like that at the midfield over his head. 2-2, we're all tied up. 81 boost to work with. Like I said before, I mean, we're seeing CopterDoctor with the majority of the possession. It's more of the defense that Copter has to work on, where he could close down more in these plays, but we'll have to see if Your Mom Claps for Me can defend this one. The double jump shot over the defender. 3-2, it's now a 5-goal game. 2 minutes left in regulation. Beautifully, your Tuesday's going beautifully, but that's a beautiful goal by the CopterDoctor. 2-4 with 2 minutes left. Couple seconds into this one, he finds the next goal. Do we see another kickoff goal from Copter? It's going to be a good opportunity. Bottom right. He does. Copter's starting to warm up. This is exactly what we were talking about. Beautiful Tuesday over here. Hey, we love to hear that, Brooke. Is Pony who I think it is? Is that what's going on here? If so, that's absolutely hilarious. CopterDoctor with the fake challenge actually turns into a real one. Now has possession with 69 boost. I know Copter did that on purpose. He had to have. Leads this game right now with 1:25 left by 3. Nice 50 here. Copter changing up the way he challenges the ball. Insta challenge on that one. I might add, he takes his time here. Shot on target. We actually got smoke screened. The smoke is out, and the play is successful. 4-goal lead here by Copter. All he had to do was play that game number 1. Shout out to Letson for saying game number 1, Chenzo, does not mean a whole bunch in a best of 3, especially in these 1v1s, because at that point, you are just learning the opponent. CopterDoctor had to figure out what he would do differently here in game number 2. That game number 1 was just a test for him. A minute left, and we need 4 goals from Your Mom Claps for Me. We'll see if he can find it. My goodness, was this going to be on? Anyways, I don't think so. I don't think the aerial was here. I think he was going to be off target. Maybe he could have swung around for that one, but I do think Copter had some say-so in that goal right there. cuts the lead in half. This might even be a kickoff goal for Your Mom Claps For Me. Doesn't even have to touch it again. Waits for it to roll in. Now a 2-goal lead. It seems a little bit less intimidating than a 4-goal lead. You're my copter doctor? Okay, copter doctor. You are someone's copter, I guess. I don't know if that even makes sense. Shot on target. CopterDoctor does find his way to another goal. 4-7. It is my name here. I'll drop it if you want it. It's literally just my name. I don't know why it's my name. It's that. Or I think if you type in shot by Chenzo, you can find it that way too. 42 seconds left here. Game number 2 of the best of 3 rival series between Your Mom Claps For Me and CopterDoctor. Your Mom Claps For Me has possession of this ball. 88 boost to work with. Finds the demo. I think he just went for the single jump and just kind of found the demo in his way. Even a ghost hit in the kill cam. Now we have 2 goals left. Best player on stream is Checkmate though. Hey, I see you, Simon, hopping in there on the TikToker, bro. I appreciate you. CopterDoctor was there for the save. Doesn't necessarily need to go for it though. Sticks with the ball. It's now a 3-goal lead. This second game has been an absolute shootout. $20 seconds left. Can we find some more goals here? It's going to waste a lot of time off kickoff. I think 3 goals in 15 seconds is doable, but he needs that goal right about now. Anything delayed? Yeah, 3 goals in 9 seconds. CopterDoctor's just wasting time on the clock, and oh my goodness, we get one for the road. It's actually a repeat of game number 1. Look at CopterDoctor shine in his final form here. He had to get warmed up just a little bit. And this one will be going to a game number 3 between these 2 Titans. I was not expecting such an entertaining match between these 2 guys here, but turns out that's exactly what's happening. Game 2 winner, 1-1. CopterDoctor takes game number 2. Here we go. Game number 3, SBC CopterDoctor, official member of the Spacebound Cowboys versus Avoid Death's dad. Yes. Both players, I do believe we've determined that both players have reached Unk status within the community. Wow, the double whiff on the ball. Claps ends up with this one, and similar to game number, what was it, 2? No, game number 1. Claps starts off with the lead 11 seconds in. I played like poop today. I played better. Listen, I think you played the best you've ever played today, bro. I'm sorry. You know why? Because you were trying new stuff, and I think that's what's important, man. Unless, you know what, you could have the argument of like, all right, Tuesday's game time. Now let me beat someone. But I don't know. I'm a huge fan of like going for crazy stuff to in the sense or in the reference of getting better. So for that, I commend you, bro. Your Mom Claps For Me maintains possession and goes for the double jump pop here over the defender. CopterDoctor throwing in the nice one. 2-0, 40 seconds in. This may just be a kickoff goal. No, it actually hits the ceiling, bounce down. Your Mom Claps has 100 boost to work with and a full field at that. Copter's going to fake the insta-chow. Copter makes the save on the double jump demo attempt. Maybe that's what Claps has been going for all this time, but somehow has just found the ball past the defender anyways. Early snag here from Claps. He's going to take this one home. 4-0 on Copter. The tide is now shifted for game number 3. Game number 1 was a blowout in favor of Your Mom Claps For Me. Game number 2, a little bit closer of a game, but in favor of CopterDoctor. Now, game number 3 is odd because this is when players shall be in their final form to see what they're really made of. They can pull through and dig deep and have their wits about them. It's a good shot. Oh my goodness, I thought Copter was going to be able to recover for this one. But he wasn't able to. He gets bumped off the play. He's rocking the pearlescent, the new skin that he got. I think he got it from an opening as well. So shout out Copter there. I noticed this. The little things, bro. I noticed. It's a good save here by Copter. Is it awkward enough for Claps? No. 5-0 in a minute and 30. This one is going in favor of Claps for sure. It's one of those things again where I don't know if Copter has the stream audio open at this time, It's one of those things, and this is another good example of it. I mean, it may be hindsight again. What a beautiful shot by Claps. It might be hindsight at this point because obviously when I'm going to keep saying this until I'm blue in the face, but I mean, we're able to identify mistakes as we're not in the game, and we don't really know what that perceived pressure feels like. But a lot of the times, guys, I'm telling myself this as well. I'm telling you guys, but I'm listening to myself, or at least I'm going to try to, right? There's a lot of time in ones that you get that you don't think you have, and the other player doesn't really know how much time they're giving you, but it's hindsight. Of course, CopterDoctor is going to be able to find this one. It is on target, 6-1, 2 minutes in. Wait, hold on. Is this another 3-minuter on the dot? Anyone else notice that? We've had 3 minutes on the dot multiple times. Anyways, let me stop going crazy about the time and more about the gameplay on the field here as CopterDoctor's building up the momentum to start coming back here in game number 3. CopterDoctor initially went for the mid boost there, decided to go for the back boost, and in ones, I will say, when you're playing at this caliber, you gotta commit to a decision. It's either A or B, and it's not A.5. Your mom claps for me. Officially gets to Brazil on Copter, unrelenting in this game number 3. Kickoff goes in favor of Claps. Will he stay with this one for the shot on target? Claps steals the boost but gets bumped for his efforts. Copter can stay with this one. It is a 50-50. Claps stays with it. 60 boost to work with. Gathers possession, and he will just drive this one in off the post. 8-1. Now, I do want to shout out Copter. You know, this is one of those times, maybe you implement something new. Maybe you go for something different. Maybe you try a new kickoff. Who cares? You might lose this game, but you might be playing against someone that you otherwise might not have an opportunity to play against. Or maybe you win some coaching on a Saturday and you want to save one of these replays and be like, hey, I played someone above my skill level. What can I do differently right now or in the next week to learn from? It's going to be a good way of looking at it. 55 boost. Copter's going to take this to the sidewall. I do want to investigate what the camera settings are look like. I am curious. Okay, oh my goodness, the cuts here by CopterDoctor. He's playing a little bit farther away on the camera settings, but I do like it. It's nothing crazy. Similar to Sobia's camera settings here. The bump and the shot on target. Well, I'm glad we were checking out Copter's POV because he is able to find the second goal here. Still 6 down with 1:45 left to go. Pony says, do you want to try new stuff? I don't really know what that means, but I digress. CopterDoctor faking the demo. Or the bump at that. It's a great play. We're starting to see the mind games, the Jedi mind tricks out here on the field. Bounce dribble ensues, and that is what you want to see. Copter, regardless of what rank the other player is on the other side of the pitch here, that is going in 100% of the time. If you start a bounce dribble and the enemy combatant starts to go for it, you have the advantage 10 out of 10 times. The only way you don't have an advantage is unless if your controller disconnects and you literally just don't move. So good shot. Copter showing out the skills here. Air dribble attempt from Claps. This might be another goal from Copter. He tries to gain possession. It's slightly awkward, but he gets the bump. He might turn this into the goal hook shot. 4-8. What's so weird about these games? Game 1, 2, and 3. I mean, it's been a blowout one side, but now... I mean, a 4-goal lead, I mean, still significant, but if we looked back about a minute and 20 seconds ago, it was 8-0 or something like that, and now it's 8-5. What on earth is happening? It's an absolute shootout. CopterDoctor finds himself with another kickoff goal. 3 goals down. I mean, he certainly made this entertaining. Whoever's here for the live stream in chat, do we see a comeback here? Does Copter hard commit to the comeback, and does he find it? Doesn't flip into this ball, goes for the first sure shot. 6-8. CopterDoctor finds himself with a 2-goal deficit. Can he come back? He has to come back with 53 seconds left to go, and he just found 6 goals in about, what was it, like a minute and 40 seconds? Is a good kickoff for Claps. If anything, he's wasting time here. He's going to have to find another goal if he wants to sit comfortably. in this best of 3. We are in game number 3. They went the distance, and we'll have to see if they find an overtime at that. It'll be a perfect part of the scripts if they can find it. 50-50 in the midfield. Your mom claps for me once again, winning that and maintaining some of that boost. It's a good first touch, but can he maintain possession for a second touch? No, Copter's going to end up with this one. All he has to do is not panic and drive this one into the net. 22 seconds left with a 1-goal deficit. He can definitely do it, but it's about the execution. Does he believe in himself? Can he pull this one through and come back in game number 3? It's a weird kickoff. It goes in the direction of the orange half. Copter utilized all of his boost for this kickoff. Gets 100 boost. Plays it around. Claps. Now, is this just on? No, I believe it is not on. Claps has 9 seconds to hold on to this game. He's going to play it around Copter. Now, Copter has to deal with the pressure with keeping this ball up. Does he get an opportunity? Sure, but can he keep the ball up? It is certainly going to be an attempt. Can he do it? He can! 0-second goal, 8-8, 16-goal game, 0-second goal. CopterDoctor keeps it up in style and fashion. Not only does he flick the ball in, but he maintains 100 boost the whole time, controlling that ball all the way. Game number 3, we find ourselves in overtime. Will it get ended here? The pressure is on between these guys, and Copter with 100 boost as his defending enemy combatant is back. Where's he finds the air dribble? Oh my God! Copter with the overtime goal. Air dribble above the head, just barely. He's actually board sliding Claps, and he finds the 17th goal of this game. GG's the Copter. Boy, was that one entertaining.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. The comeback was real. CopterDoctor. There hasn't been a rival match today with a post-game interview, but I need to speak to Copter, bro. Bro, what the F was that? Dude, the comeback was crazy. The air dribble freaking board slide you just did was crazy. Bro, that was so entertaining, dude.
My heart is beating out of my chest. I flung my headset off my head. I dropped my controller. Felt like I was going to have a heart attack on that freaking 0-second. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. I was way too stressed over that game.
Bro, you have aura for a year now, dude. Like, bro, even if you stub your toe, you got to be like 0-second goal, bro. I don't care.
I'm so stressed.
Oh my God, wait, I wasn't recording.
No, you were.
Yeah, I was.
You were recording. If you were not, I will send you my VOD.
Whether you're watching on the live stream, on the TikToker, the Purple app, or on the YouTube, it does not matter. Games like these are so entertaining. And if you want to join in on a rival match, join back on a Tuesday. Every Tuesday at that. GG's, and catch you guys next time.